It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we'll play host to a battle between conferences. It's the Atlanta Falcons and the Kansas City Chiefs, and it's kicking off next on Madden NFL 24.
It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. Brandon going alongside Charles Davis. And before kickoff, Charles, quickly your keys to the game.
Well, partner, I could give you the standard ones, turnovers, special teams play. But here's one that doesn't get talked about much anymore, and that's time of possession. Whoever controls the football, gives your defense a break, and takes care of business, that's the team that's going to win this ball game.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And they will be led out by a guy certainly still trying to prove himself here in the league, the young rookie quarterback.
For every rookie prospect, there are always nerves involved in this moment. Running your team out to start a game. But there's a reason they brought him in. We're willing to make him their starter today. They believe he can overcome those nerves and lead his team to a victory. We saw him do it at the collegiate level and really make himself into a leader and someone you can envision doing the exact same thing here in the NFL.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. They'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
From the 43, it's second and 3. They'll run again here with Robinson. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So now first and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 37-yard line. He'll drop to throw. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he's brought down at the 19 after a gain of 19. First down in the red zone. They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Now, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Now a second and 10. Back to throw again. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down. Back to throw. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. They're going to look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Second and 6. And it's caught. Touchdown. Kyle Pitts from 6 And the Falcons are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Those are the drives that prove a lot. You got a rookie quarterback charge. You're on the road, takes him down, throws the touchdown pass.
And in a game like this, with, as you described, a rookie quarterback, the team usually says, okay, we got to take care of this guy. We got to protect him. But when he goes out and plays like this on the first drive on the road, he doesn't have to say, I'm here to be your leader. They just need to follow him.
Washington now brings this out. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Time to see what Patrick Mahomes can do here with his first possession. The quarterback out of Texas Tech getting set to lead this KC Chiefs offense.
And when you think of Patrick Mahomes, you start to think about all of his attributes, and you realize very quickly you can't just put him into one box. No matter how the game proceeds, no matter what is needed, he tends to have an answer for it and plays accordingly.
Mahomes now on first down. Here as he's taken down. Disrupting that play and dropping him was Arnold Ebiketie. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. And a quick throw here that's complete. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And it will be Falcon football. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Into the hands of London. He's got room at the 30. Down the sideline he goes. And he will step out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 44 yards. They'll run with Robinson. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Pacheco gets it up the gut, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback on an expected passing situation.
He's got his target. That's complete. Look at the big fella go. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelce, 74 yards. And the Chiefs have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got it with second down and less than a yard. Robinson with another carry. And this will be a Falcons first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line. Now back to throw. That's caught by Werner, the tight end. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be second down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw here. Rolling to his right. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 40. They'll set up a throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Robinson. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's second down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And the officials here are going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Flushed out right. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. He'll look to throw. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Falcons have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
If you're going to play quarterback in the NFL, you've got to have great vision, and you've got to remain calm when things break down in the pocket. Both of those traits were on display there. He surveys the situation, sees the middle of the field open, so he's just going to step up and take it himself. Very well done there.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs ready to rock again on offense. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Here is 3rd and 5. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now it's Mahomes again. This will be caught by Brown. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Throwing now is Mahomes. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are back within a score. Extra point by Butker is on target. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. And they've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. On 4th down, Bradley Pinion on to punt for the Falcons. Back deep is Kadarius Toney. Fielded at the 33. KC's offense ready to take over. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 22 yards there, a first down. Now Mahomes. Over the middle here to Brown. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. And he's got it. Touchdown. Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelce, on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. And the Falcons going to get one more drive here in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
eluding the pressure right. And I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. On third down, he'll drop to throw. That is caught. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Flush to his right. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to our downtown Orlando studios in this EA Sports Halftime Report. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference. With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And solid field position here to start as they get this out to the 40-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. He'll get this down to the 38.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Second down and 6 now. Here's Pacheco once again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11. Here's the Chiefs punter now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And some room to work. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So defensively, just got the hand up too high, and that adds even more yardage to what was already an impressive run.
And as a defender, you're doing what you normally do on any play, just grabbing at anything, trying to get him down. But when you're downfield, you're a little more exposed. They'll get you every time when they see it.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it second down. They'll look to throw. Throws right back to London, complete again. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Second down and a run by Robinson. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. And now they're in their Now a play fake here on first down. They'll roll him out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. They'll call it a loss of a yard there. And that'll bring up a third down and goal. They're going to look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a fourth down situation.
He certainly had plenty of success running the ball. And right now, I'm getting the sense that he's looking to take off and run every time he steps back to throw it.
But they did a nice job there collapsing on him and holding him to a short gain. They'll drop to throw. On the move to his left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on fourth and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the ball's going to be going back to the Chiefs. They're going to run this with a tight end. And he'll get him a little space here up to the 5-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
It's now second and 6.
Now here's Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's got his target. That's complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
But depending on the team, they call that an explosive play or a chunk play, the one that they got on the previous one. They tried to go back and get another one, didn't they?
They did, but unsuccessful on that second attempt. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons will take over possession here up at the 44. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there. And they're going to speed things up here. On second down, another shot for Robinson. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. Down to the 42, second down.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
Again, it's Robinson. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 62 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Flushed out right, and he'll just get rid of it.
And in the second half of the tie game, every decision gets magnified. And here, if he forces this ball, it could be intercepted. So that's the prudent play to just airmail it out of bounds.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to
some uneven or uncertain lighting in a stadium? Not anymore. The lights are pretty good.
Yeah, they're great here at night, but his second drop, indeed, not a good look. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On first down, they go back to Pacheco. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at him, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Mahomes going to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. Down the left sideline. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many, because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. Well, they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Chiefs 21.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 7.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Mahomes now to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Richie Grant, and the Falcons will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. And with the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. That's complete to the tight end, Werner. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
He'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Fights through him. Able to power through. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. Here comes Mahomes and the Chiefs. Down by 10. A minute 55 remaining. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down.
A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills, even on the defensive side. So now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive, but make sure you're smart in doing so.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. They'll come to the line. This is 3rd and 3. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Mahomes to throw it. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brown. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. The Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
Here's Mahomes. And no hesitations, they go right back to Kelsey. Now 2nd down and a few inches. Mahomes. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chiefs have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Robinson up the middle. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And now all eyes shift over to the Chiefs, trailing by 6, 30 seconds to go. Now they've got to travel the full 75 yards, and time is obviously a huge factor here. 1st and 10. Mahomes throw here complete to Kelsey. It took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Kansas City.